All right, we're back. Episode 38 of I Said What I Said podcast, starring your girl Jazzy.
You're getting real good at that. Oh, Sasha. Hi.
And Keema.
Speak up, baby.
And Keema.
Ooh, DMX.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Keema.
Welcome back. Well, that's Jasmine's job to sing. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh, look at you. How was your trip? How's your vacation?
It was fun, relaxing.
That's good.
You know, first it was a funeral, and then a couple days after that was a carnival. And then after the carnival was over, I relaxed.
Like, I understand.
The island.
Yes.
What?
It probably didn't pick me up.
What?
The audio. Oh.
I just be looking at stuff now to see if it's picking up.
What you was about to say?
Like, I'm really happy that you're traveling and stuff, but I'm just so sad that I wasn't at Carnival.
We're going to go back. We're going to do it. We're going to do it again.
Well, we're doing Carnival this year. We're doing one Carnival.
But I'll be my second this year.
Yes.
But I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. You going, Jazzy? Carnival.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
We
going.
out.
She going.
We out.
Anybody playing?
So,
how was everyone's week? Well, you was on vacation.
It was good. My week was all right.
My week was,
how was the weather? Has it been like this? Nice.
Well, it was warm like once during last week.
Once. Maybe on Monday. Then cold
Rain.
front for the rest. Yes. We had a lot of
Rain.
rain until Wednesday. Then just cold.
Okay.
But not too bad. But this weekend that's coming up, all 50s, high 50s. So it's supposed to be good. This weekend coming up. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I'm ready for the sun to break out.
And it's March 1st. It's a new month, you guys.
Yes, March 1st.
Dressed it up for a real nigga.
Weekend Crew just dropped their flyer.
Oh, yeah.
April 12th.
April
They're
12th.
having a brunch.
Brunching on the Weekend Part 2.
So you guys cop your tickets, support.
Highly requested.
It's a highly
Now, it's here.
And we brought you guys another one because you've been asking.
Yep.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Shout out to the Weekend Crew.
Mm-hmm.
Last night was fun. We went to a party.
We did.
Yes, JoJo.
JoJo.
Shout out to
Shout out to
JoJo.
The party was lit. What is it where the wow things are?
Yes.
The wow things?
You can follow them on Instagram
It
for
was
footage and stuff. It was so
very
much
cute.
fun.
It was
We
so
will
cute.
plug photos in. We took photos.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yes.
Even though I'm not really big on taking photos, I did it.
That camera guy made you want to take
No, I
Yeah.
know. He
was
did
great.
his thing. You gotta have him back.
Yeah.
He did
The
his
decor was great. The vibe was good.
Decor was amazing.
Loved it.
Did we take pictures of the place? Did you?
I took some videos on my story, which I need to save.
She probably have some on her page.
Yeah, it was really good.
They decor the shit out of that place.
Mm-hmm.
It was a vibe. It was definitely a vibe.
Definitely a vibe. It was a good party.
I enjoyed it.
They even had like
They had a giraffe. They had a giraffe on the ceiling thingy.
Y'all didn't see the intro when the girl was
Dancing.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the front? Yeah.
They played it out really well. It was a really.
I thought I was recording, but I was recording myself the whole time.
You got one of them old ladies selfie videos. My mother does that.
Yeah, but it was cool though. It was fun.
It was good.
I enjoyed
Had
myself.
fun. Do y'all have a song of the week?
Ooh, you know my song.
What? We do?
Yes.
Pop
Pop Smoke.
Smoke.
Shake the Room.
Yeah, with Quavo. You don't understand. This is definitely her song of the week. It's a good song. R.I.P. to Pop Smoke. Did we send it? R.I.P. to
Yeah, we
him?
did.
I'm just not ready to say that. I'm just not.
Man,
I was really looking
it
forward
happened.
to seeing him.
His potential. He had amazing potential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucked.
It's sad. The age is
I
disgusting.
remember I'm on the plane and I saw like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Oh yeah, because you guys were flying out when the news came in. Yeah. But young stupid shit happens and it's sad. But R.I.P. Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
What's your song of the week? I ask you because I'm still thinking of mine. Bitch, you got another bottle. What's that? I do this to me every time.
I don't have one.
You don't have a song?
Mm-mm.
Everybody has a song.
You have a song. What have you been playing in the car?
What's your music genre of the week?
Like when I get in the car, you know there's this one song you just have to play. What is that for you?
Let me think. Let me think.
It could be a past song that you said before. Wow. We gotta stop saying we don't know. We gotta get it together.
I don't know.
If it's really not our song, we should just say it's our fucking song.
Hell no. If it ain't my song, I ain't saying it. I don't feel it.
I don't know. I don't have one this week.
I have a song.
What?
There's mad albums. Wait, there's mad albums that dropped. And
I haven't
nothing
reviewed
is
any
your
of them.
song.
What's
Jasmine.
What?
Nothing.
What dropped?
Herbo and Little Baby?
I mean, I like Something to Prove by Lil Baby. Like, that song is dope, but that's not my mood of the week.
You don't got something to prove?
What the fuck are you doing right
I
now?
always got something to prove.
So that's your song of the week. There we go.
She picked it for you.
All right, whatever. Sasha, what's yours?
I'm really feeling Father Stretch My Hands, the Sunday service choir version. I've been listening to a lot of gospel this week, upbeat Christian tunes, and no one's gonna make me feel a certain type of way about that.
You shouldn't. Once she picked me up from the airport playing that song,
I was playing.
I felt it, okay? Because I never needed that song more in life. And after that travel.
Father, won't you?
No.
It is a good album, though.
Sunday service did that.
Okay.
You don't like it?
It's affiliated with Kanye, so I'm getting a lot of backlash. My sister.
I don't care for Kanye, but
I haven't listened to his music, but he is affiliated with Sunday Service. They are here because of him. So in hindsight, I'm streaming Kanye.
Listen,
I think it's just whack that he's like, it's been bomb ass gospel artists out for so many fucking years doing what the fuck he's doing, and I feel like he's just getting like more recognition than.
I don't think he takes away from any of the gospel artists that have been doing anything.
I think he's trying to bring them out for some reason. It's also
The Shade Room ain't start posting gospel shit until fucking Kanye West
That's the
started doing
Shade Room. They're messy as fuck.
No, I'm just saying, but they haven't. Just like, you know, what
I've always been in love with gospel music. What upbeat Christian music can do to you.
I've seen
like
gospel on there.
What?
More.
On the Shade Room?
Yeah.
not every Sunday. Like, it hasn't.
Oh, no.
They don't
Yeah,
post
they
on
post on
Sunday.
Yeah, of course they're doing it because it's attached to Kanye, and Kanye's attached to messiness, which hindsight is the Shade Room. But I haven't been excited about gospel music since this Sunday Service album.
Oh, that's sad.
Despite the bullshit that Kanye has done, like the last song, I have it on my phone, but I of course recorded it. I can't even tell you.
My shit.
There's been a lot of good gospel music that's came out
before.
Before
Mary.
everybody.
I'm not talking about back in the day stuff like recently. Besides some,
you got Ty Tripp, you got everybody that still make music.
I'm not negating them. I haven't personally been excited about gospel music.
Do you go on
I
Apple Music and you search gospel music?
I have 3
You know what?
4 curated playlists.
Say, thank God for Kanye.
No, she's not the only one. I've gotten a lot of backlash for listening to them this week.
Realize there's some good gospel music out there, even though there's more better than this album. Whatever.
I'm not gonna sit there and say that. That choir is on point. Their harmony is on point. The songs they remix and do is on point. You can't negate from the fact that it's good music just because Kanye is attached to it.
I never said it was not.
Not you. I'm saying in general. Because my sister completely cursed me out because she's like, don't play that shit in the car. Da 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 da. Kanye's attached to it. I'm like, but it's good music. It's good gospel music. Kanye's nowhere near on the album because he produced it. It's a problem. But I'm playing it and I'm seeing you feeling this shit while I'm playing it, but you don't want to admit it because Kanye's name is attached. It's good music regardless. Hey. That's my mood. Hallelujah. Father, stretch my pants. And they say, come as you are, sinners or not, because I sin.
Okay, moving on. So what spiciness has been going on since I've been gone?
What nonsense has gone on this week?
Well, you're in a relationship. What's spicy with you?
Wait, what? I thought we was going into some other people bullshit.
You going through some bullshit?
No, I'm very not spicy temper. It's very temperamental right now. It's just on a nice coast.
That's good.
Yeah, neither here nor there. Good. No bullshit.
Nope, nothing. I ain't got nothing for you. Nothing. Any celebrity bullshit happened this week?
I've seen nothing. Nothing that I care to talk about. I mean, they have this red table talk that everybody's talking about. I feel like everybody's put their opinions out there on how they feel about Gayle, Jada, and Snoop Dogg.
I honestly don't give a fuck.
Nope, me either.
He said what he said. He apologized for what he said.
What we think about Amber Rose head, tattoo on her forehead?
That shit is stupid as
Corny.
fuck.
What does it say?
I mean,
Her,
to each his
her
own.
son's names.
Her children's name.
Sebastian and Slash. Electric.
Oh, that's on her forehead?
I think it says Bash and Slash.
Yes. Yeah. She abbreviated it. She didn't put the whole Sebastian.
Bash and Slash.
And she said because she's a her caption literally was like, this is not.
No, she basically on the interview she said Kobe inspired her to get it.
Yeah.
Oh, forehead? He told her that?
I guess she took
Her
her
guy's
guy's too short.
And her guy got a matching one,
He's
right?
an idiot. Yeah. He
That's
already
something about just because she's a multiracial slut. They say you're too pretty to do this, but why can't I be pretty?
Did you see her cat? Did you see her
It's dumb.
her caption with Mariah Carey talking about some light skin? What did she say? We light skin went.
Us light skinned whore sluts that can sing, but I was a slut walk. Let me tell you
Oh,
something.
No, something about.
I ain't gonna never get nothing
What she
down
said,
verbatim.
Hold
Keema?
on, let me pull it up.
Right? What the fuck she
She was
said?
saying this is a whore and this is something else.
Yeah, like she was describing herself and then describing Mariah Carey.
What did it say? Too light skin.
She said, we're both light-skinned, bright-skinned, multiracial goddesses, but one is talented and the other one is a whore.
Girl.
Sorry, is a hoe.
Okay, yeah, correct vernacular. What the fuck that got to do
What
with
does it mean?
What does that mean?
This is why I always say.
Well, she's saying basically everyone calls her a hoe in the industry. Yeah.
Okay. And,
Okay.
And Mariah Carey's a talented singer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
But
she's
we're
a
both-
whore. We're both light-skinned. Mariah Carey's biracial.
Yeah, biracial. Yeah, they're both. Yeah, in hindsight, they're
Yeah.
both. On paper, they would probably be the same thing, but she's a talented singer and one's a hoe.
One's talented singer and one's a hoe.
Amber, let's stop.
She knows her truth. I ain't mad at it. sis.
There's nothing wrong with it, but let's
I
stop
wish
like
they
this
kept
fake
it saying
offense.
when
Like,
she was
you're
with
not
Kanye,
offended.
we never knew what the fuck she sounded like, and I wish it was still like that.
It doesn't happen like that.
I know.
She got to make money, so her voice has to be heard. Listen, you profited off of the brand of hoeing and being a whore and taking charge of your sexuality and what you want to do. So stop with this fake narrative, like you're being so more holy. Like
But
this
when did
is
she
I don't
get
think
like
she
that?
is. I really think she's embracing her wholeness.
no, she's absolutely embracing it and she's profiting off of it.
That's the
But
whole point.
Every post don't have to. Every post doesn't have
If
to
she's
exist.
branding it, yeah.
Whatever.
It's just annoying.
You're not gonna shove it down people's throats and think that you're not gonna get backlash for it. That's my only thing. But me personally, I don't follow Amber Rose and nothing that she does.
I really don't. I so it
Me
don't bother
either.
me.
And I agree with a lot of her points. You can be a hoe if that's what you choose to sit there and say that's what you want to do. You can capitalize off of it. Because the word hoe has taken on a whole new existence before Amber Rose made this thing a big thing. But I'm just saying, every post, like, you got a picture with Mariah Carey. That's
Right.
it. The
Why you
caption
have
just,
that?
to me, the caption's unnecessary. But
Yeah.
I understand.
I liked it.
You got a
I
brand.
didn't really see nothing wrong with it. She was being a little funny with it, you know? Everybody keep calling me a hoe. I'm a hoe and she's a talented singer.
Yeah, but
and that's it.
But you ain't no comedian, baby girl.
A comedian?
Comedian. She's not a comedian. The jokes ain't for her. But it's
Um,
Amber Rose. She got to do something.
Right.
Yeah, I don't really pay her too close, but
Yeah.
you're not feeling the head tattoo either. So there's that.
Yeah, it teaches them. But
How do y'all feel about? Okay, so they posted a video of Moneybagg Yo and Ari out at the club together, and she was shaking her ass, and he told her to get up, but she's saying on Twitter that he told her to get up because some guy was trying to smack her ass, but Moneybagg Yo don't like all that ass shaking shit. That's why like Megan
Megan
Thee
Thee
Stallion
didn't
said what
put that
she
in her
said.
song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he really didn't like all of that. So do y'all think like that's why mainly like she gets invited out for her club appearance and stuff because she shakes her ass. So do you think like because we saw the other video where she was out and the DJ had said something to her in regards to her shaking her ass.
yeah, he wanted her to twerk and she wasn't having it.
She wasn't having it. So what do y'all like? How do you feel about Moneybagg Yo like not telling her to chill out with the ass shaking shit? Let's do that part first.
Okay, I'm trying to think. If it was my nigga and he told me that.
But this was what you were doing
But
way before, all the way before y'all started going together.
Right. But still,
And then he tells you to chill
you
out.
want to be considerate of your nigga's feelings or whatever.
But also remember, that's what keeps the people coming
I
out.
understand,
Yeah.
but still, you're in a relationship.
But that's her bag, though.
Oh, bitch, let me fucking finish.
Oh,
I gotta fucking say.
Oh, I thought
You saying everything. You
sorry.
saying everything I'm gonna say.
Sorry.
I agree with you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I agree with you. She's trying to play both sides of the fence, which is not going to work for her.
It's
She
not.
either get her back, twerk her ass, take care of her son, and stop dating these rappers. It ain't working out.
She's not gonna.
So what about the DJ? Do you think what he did was wrong?
No,
Did y'all watch the video?
I don't think he did
With the
nothing
DJ?
wrong.
Yeah.
That's what she got booked for.
No. That's not what she got booked for, but that's why she gets a certain amount of money because they think she's gonna do that. She gets booked to host.
Wait, what you said? That's I'm a motherfucker? What did he say?
We came here to see one thing. Come on.
She's not a dancer. She's not a professional dancer.
I didn't hear that
That's
part.
what I'm saying. You gotta listen to it.
I didn't hear that part.
'Cause
You're
it's
fucking
too-
wrong. You dead wrong.
It's two sides of a coin.
Okay. Okay, hey, let you go.
But now,
No, if you got
but now she want to sit here. This is my thing. But now she want to sit here and look like and feel disrespected and
That
feel
wasn't
humiliated. But that's what you do.
No, wait. I don't give a fuck if I pop pussy on a handstand. I get booked to host. I shake my ass. Yes, that is what I'm known for. And this is where the narrative. This is where the narrative gets messy because he sat there and said, "I only want to see one thing." Granted, okay, I shake my ass 6 days out of the week. That 7th day, I don't want to shake my ass. I don't need no nigga forcing it. It's not. I doubt it. You shake your ass when you go out. You want to shake it. If somebody's forcing you in that, like, are you gonna do it?
I'm just saying, like she just.
It's just like a porn star. She's always seen on fucking
camera fucking, and then some niggas are, oh, suck my dick. No.
So she out public grocery shopping, and it makes.
But my thing is like, but it's okay. It's not okay that he says it, but when she's like her female friend, she's like, turn around, shake your ass. I want to see you shake your ass.
That's different.
How?
It's different. That's a DJ that I don't know.
She
First of all,
don't
he
know
didn't
those
introduce
girls
her.
either.
He didn't introduce
But she
her.
don't know those girls either.
Listen, it's the hindsight.
No.
I'm here
I like how you
hosting.
said it.
I'm hosting an event. I'm coming to walk through. I'm here to sit in a section. I shake my ass, and people know me for shaking my ass. That's good and fine. But you're not paying me to do that. That's not on my bill. The flyer doesn't say Aria's shaking her ass, and no man is gonna force me to do that. Period.
I guess it's double standard again.
No.
Well, no,
Yeah.
no, it's
That's
not.
just not-
Why not?
I don't have to do what I don't want to
contract.
do.
That's not.
But the females can sit there and say, "Oh, shake your ass, Ari, turn around, shake your ass."
And
So
if she
a guy
wants
can't
to,
do it?
she can. And if those same females
I'm
sat
not
there and did
basing it
that,
off a female or male saying it. I'm just saying like
anybody, if I don't
So
feel like
it's
shaking
wrong.
my
But it's
ass.
wrong. I'm just saying. So
My
it's
whole
wrong
thing
either
is,
way,
he
female
put her
or
on the
male,
spot.
right?
He put her on the spot.
He
But
didn't
they do that
introduce
all the
her.
time.
No, he didn't even
But
introduce
first
her.
of all, once again, we saw 10 seconds of a video.
Well, but listen, we gotta go off that 10 seconds. From what we saw in the video, he didn't introduce her. The first thing he said is, "You know what I'm here to see. I only want to see one thing."
That's kind of degrading.
I don't care if I shake my ass. Meg Thee Stallion shake her ass all the time, but ain't nobody gonna come at her crazy like that because she
she's a
raps.
performer. But
That's
it's-
fine.
I
But
don't
listen,
know.
I'm not getting
You're
booked to
doing the
shake
double
my
standard
ass.
shit.
I think it's not. I mean, I think if the guy saying it's disrespectful, it needs to be disrespectful when females say it too to her.
If she wants to shake her ass for females, then she will. If a nigga is sitting here and she doesn't want to shake her ass that day, she has every right to say so because that's not what they
I'm
booked
pretty
her
sure when
for.
females say shake her ass, she probably has.
I'm pretty sure she don't do it all the time. But we don't know. And we don't know. However, with the whole money bag yo situation, I don't really know why he's upset.
He just doesn't like it. He didn't like when Meg
Okay,
did it.
but you didn't like when Meg did it, but you got with a girl who does it more than Meg and does it for less coin. Or does it because she wants to. You all want these certain pinnacles of females, but then you want to sit there and once you get them, you want to change their habits.
Right, like
You
was liking her pictures doing that shit. So
I'm pretty sure that's what attracted you to her to a certain extent. Besides maybe her face, her persona, her attitude. You liked how that ass shake. And now that she's doing it, you want to put, and then she's over here putting up excuses for him on Twitter and Instagram or whatever she tweeted. She tweeted this shit talking about the guy was trying to smack her ass, which could be true, could not be true. But you knew what you were doing.
Mm-hmm.
So then go and find a female that's not doing that if you don't like it so much, even though that's what you are attracted to. Because when Meg Thee Stallion was in that motherfucking video, twerking her ass, but because it was in front of a camera, it wasn't an issue. And calling on that fucking table, it wasn't an issue.
I'm just gonna see now that Moneybagg Yo said that, I know we're gonna see less and less of her shaking her ass.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, even though she does not have to shake her ass if she don't want
to,
it probably is gonna stop her back a little bit.
Ass naked on Instagram. She loves that shit.
And
she loves doing it.
It's sad that that's what she's expected to do.
She loves it.
That DJ should have calmed the fuck down. When she said no, he should have kept it moving because he was like persistent with it. Like, relax, bro. I don't want to do it. That's it. Now announce me and let me get my money and let me walk the fuck out the back of this club. Because you know everybody want to go through the back and shit. But double standards in relationship is crazy.
Yeah.
I just feel like okay, now hopefully she'll calm her ass down. I don't feel like she needs to be doing that shit anyway.
Me personally,
all the time.
I'm not here for her.
I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like she needs to do that. Like when she just every sexual thing that her and Moneybagg Yo do, she tweets it. She's butt ass naked. You don't have to do those things. Like, you don't have to.
I'm conflicted with that. Because I know she has a, how can I put this in
what
words?
She do?
Like Valentine's Day. She's like, this nigga been tearing up my inside since I got here. He been slutting me out since we landed. Like everything, like if they just fucked, she'll go on Twitter and tweet it. Like, I've been sucking dick for 12 hours. Like, and she'll say just like that. And I'm here for, like, listen, you want to sit there and, I'm here for anybody
She's young.
Freaking out and doing whatever you want to do and saying what you want to say. You getting bomb sex. If you love sucking dick, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But then I feel like we don't need to know. So that's why I'm conflicted, because you can say whatever you want to say. It's your platform, it's your Twitter.
And then, I don't know, it's like the man you with, like your whole, whatever you wore on Valentine's Day is just there. Ass, titties, pussy out, just everything is just out there. And it's just like,
oh yeah, when she was shaking in the hotel room.
Yeah, just bruh, like you have you don't have to do that. It's just,
I just don't know why they think we give a fuck. But you know what? Let me take that back. Let me take that back.
Yeah.
People do give a fuck, and that's why they do it. Because as much as us three will sit here and be like, yo, we don't want to see it, there's 10,000 more people to combat us three that be like, yeah, we want to see everything.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And that's why they do it. So that's why they do it.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Her record label don't want her to put music out.
Why? These record labels like to stifle their artists to a certain extent, and I don't understand, because they want to control that bag that they get. But you got to understand that they're the product. Y'all not getting paid if they don't do what they're supposed to be doing.
Oh, it said, explain to her fans how she's an independent artist, but yet one of her two labels is trying to stop her from dropping new music.
Wait, she's independent?
Uh-huh.
Oh, does she have like a production deal?
She has management deals.
Oh, that's what it is. So
remember Rock
Nation? She's under the management of Rock Nation.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know the other one.
She does, and the thing is, I thought that that Fever project that she put out, that's not even an album. That's not her debut. That's only an EP. I would love to get somebody up here that's like, I mean, they don't have to be like a complete insider of the music, but just to like explain certain things of the music industry, like behind the scenes when it comes to like artists, distribution, money, how they actually get paid, what fucking record labels can sit there and they can have their mouths and do this, that, and the third. Just have like an in-depth conversation about that. I think that would be dope.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of stuff that we don't know. All these shitty ass deals that TLC and all them used to sign back in the day. Like everybody had like a fucking 360. No, but I want to know the basis of where that started and how it ended.
No management.
Not everybody's independent.
Lack thereof.
I want to know the horror stories. I want to know the nitty gritty. Who had what artists
sign a contract basically when you're like 17 years old?
No, I know the basis of it, but I want to know nasty stories within it. Like I want to I don't know who I would ever get up here to do it. You would do a show
and not get paid. Those are the stories. Literally.
Oh.
You on stage for 5 hours or whatever.
Oh.
And you get off and they tell you, we paid the people who had to do your props, the band,
lighting.
Pay everybody.
And there was nothing left for you.
Yep. Basically.
We paid for you to do all this, and then we have to get paid back. That was basically TLC story. But in that case, it was just their management taking the money.
Who is that?
TLC.
Oh, TLC. Oh.
Yeah, that's the group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a bad contract.
Yeah, so the manager was just signing over all their checks, whatever was left. And
Who the
management, their management. I don't know who the person was. I didn't watch the Lifetime or whatever.
It was a woman. She's
Pebbles.
Pebbles, yeah. She's and she did it to a couple people. So
Yeah. So
How do y'all Damn, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, did you see what Deontay Wilder said about why he lost the fight?
no,
Because
his suit.
his armor was too heavy that he wore on his
on his way out.
Oh, his way out. He said it was too heavy. I thought that was so funny.
So he really wants a rematch.
Oh, they're gonna do it because it's gonna generate money. But
You still lost the fight.
He got
he won the first one. That was his first loss ever in his career.
Okay, so you still lost it.
What is it, 49-1? Do a part 3. Go ahead. If that's going, do something, stroke your ego, this, that, and the third. Fury's gonna fight you.
It's not gonna erase that. What?
It's not gonna erase that because you got your you underestimated the fuck out of Fury, and that's because Fury was a fucking drug addict, alcoholic beforehand.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh.
Bad, had lost. But after he fought Wilder that first time, he went in. I don't know if he went to. I think he went to rehab. He got his shit together, and Wilder just was like, "Well, I beat him this first time. I don't really have to be strategic in what I got to do the second time." And he underestimated him. He got his ass beat. People gonna watch the third fight, so go ahead, by all means, do it. But he's still Wilder is still an amazing boxer.
He is.
I mean,
the
thing is, people like to talk about your failures more than your successes. So even though he was 49-0 and he was undefeated, this fight is gonna be what everybody talks about. This is why his name is gonna be solidified. And it's some hater shit and it's sad, but you got your ass beat and it's fine.
Just take your L.
Everybody takes the L. But if y'all do a part 3, I would love to see that in person.
Yeah.
Because I heard his fight was actually good. The second one, to see it in person. But that nigga was sitting there licking his blood. And he said it in the post boxing thing. He's like, I'm gonna lick your blood.
He said that?
Yeah, and he did it.
You licked that man's blood?
He licked his blood off his neck. He was bleeding from his ear. He couldn't hear. Wilder. That's how bad he busted his drums and all that kind of stuff. That's how bad he beat him. They was boxing.
I think I seen him fight before Wilder.
He's had 49 before, and this is part 2. So Wilder beat Fury the first time. Fury came back for part 2, beat Wilder, and there's gonna be a part 3. I know that for a fact. So we'll see. But he's still an amazing boxer. It's just that he feels a certain type of way because them memes are funny. And on Black History Month, you let that white boy beat your ass like that. That's neither here nor there, though. We're not gonna do that.
Y'all think Waka Flocka is a whack rapper?
He's a little corny.
If he thinks he's a whack rapper, then he's a whack rapper.
Yeah, he said he's a whack rapper, and when he stopped rapping, once he reached 30 million. I was like, oh.
$30 million. That was his goal.
He stopped rapping.
I think.
He stopped.
Because he probably had 30. He probably made way more than 30 million on paper, but 30 million that he can actually have. I mean, yeah, because
can live off of it. So I guess.
Shit, you can do.
He said,
I'll do some great things with 30 million right now.
I was like, damn, he thought he was a whack rapper.
I don't think, for the rappers that's ever been out from the time that I've been born, I don't think Waka Flocka is necessarily whack. But if that's how he feels, then go ahead. I mean, you are what you see yourself as, right?
He a little corny.
He's not no lyricist. I'm not going to Waka Flocka to feel some in-depth shit and have him talk to me, but he was good for the club. Round of Applause was great.
Oh yeah, Rounds of Applause.
Still a twerk song. He made great strip club music.
Yep.
And it's not
I go hard in the motherfucking pain.
And fighting music.
Yeah. Bah, bah.
He was an angry nigga.
Yeah, Waka Flocka was not bad at all. But if he thinks he's corny, then he's corny. That's his fault.
Yeah. It's his fault.
But we know Waka Flocka got 30 million, so that's what's up. You and Tammy do your thing.
Right. All right, y'all. What do you think is some good breakup etiquette? What's good breakup etiquette and what's bad breakup etiquette? Let's start with what's a bad way to break up with somebody?
Through text message.
That is so...
Yeah, through text.
That's rude.
I think it's very, very rude.
That's
rude.
Yep.
People who has to go through text message to talk to you or tell you how they feel, it's a big pet peeve in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we were face to face. Like, you could have broke up with me face to face. You don't have to text me.
Yep.
That'll piss me off.
Mm-hmm.
What about ghosting somebody?
I'd rather you do that than text me.
I think that's rude too. I've
It's
done it
rude as
before,
fuck,
but that's
I'd rather
fucked
you
up.
do
But
that than
Really?
text me. Breaking up.
Rude as shit. It's
ghosting
bad
is
etiquette.
rude.
I mean,
Ghosting is rude.
I'm pretty sure we've all ghosted somebody, but
You know,
it's just bad.
ghosting
It's
is
bad.
when you
It's
ghost
bad
somebody
etiquette.
and you see them in public for like the first time.
That is rough. Ain't gonna lie.
That's like top 5 awkward moments.
Awkward as fuck.
It really is.
Or if somebody ghosts you and you see them for the first time and they with somebody else. Awkward. Yeah.
Have I've been ghosted and seen somebody with somebody else. It wasn't
For real?
awkward for me because in hindsight, they ghosted me, but I didn't feel a certain type of way.
Right.
Because I knew I was probably going to do that, but they just beat me to it. Like, you know, it's not bad when it's a mutual
Still
understanding to a certain extent.
Okay.
Like, if it's a mutual understanding that, you know, nothing's really going on between the two
Right.
of you, it's not really working out.
Right.
The ghosting doesn't have to necessarily be
Right.
rude, but it is a bad habit to have because people deserve some type of clarity, especially if you know for a fact that person may be feeling you a little bit more than you're feeling them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just common courtesy to just be like, yo, I'm not really feeling this anymore. You don't have to convince them of anything.
Right.
You don't even have to explain anything because they're going to interpret it the way they want to interpret it regardless. But it'd just be nice to just give somebody a clear mind, like, yo, I don't really want to fuck with you anymore.
Right.
As opposed to ghosting. But sometimes I get a little awkward with conversations and I don't like confrontation, so I will ghost. It's bad habit, but I do it. It's bad. It's bad.
Keema, have you ever ghosted?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
Have you ever ghosted somebody and then like maybe a month or two later they'll text you again?
Yeah.
Story of
Do
my
you
life.
ignore it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the queen of ignoring. I don't respond to text messages.
Okay.
I don't respond to
Yeah.
DMs. If I don't want to talk to you anymore, I'm not talking to you.
Have you been ghosted and then a few months later text that person?
No.
No.
Me either.
If I get to the point where,
I'm not a pressed person.
Right.
Yeah.
Me either.
You know?
yeah, I've
I
never.
don't chase.
I might try twice. Like I might try twice, and then
Yeah,
after
I
the
might
second
try
time,
once.
then not chase, but I'll hit you, you know, whatever, and then I'm like, all right, I'll try again, but after that I won't. Like I have to sit on it for a long time for me to even want to do it the second time.
Even if I think about doing it, I'm not doing it. And I've been told that I don't have like a consistency basis with me. I'm not a consistent person, and I've been told that I'm not persistent, so it can be off-putting to certain men because as much as we like to be chased, men like to be
You
chased
know what
too.
it is? I just feel like we're just used to doing things our own way, and we're being very independent.
Yeah, we
Then when
we
you
have a high
have
independent
to
nature.
factor in another person,
Yeah.
you sometimes forget that you have to include them in.
Yeah.
It's hard, but understand. You gotta be understanding at the same time. So.
Yeah, I wasn't a good person to date when I was in the dating scene. I know for a fact that I was not a good person to date. I didn't have the mindset. I didn't have the consciousness of another person's feelings to a certain extent because I had something in my head where I didn't think that other people give a fuck about my feelings.
Right.
So I didn't express that energy.
Right.
So it probably was a little detrimental when it came to like certain experiences that I could have had, but
Right.
I'm the
Not
type of
for
person.
you.
Yeah, I'm like the type of person. If it didn't happen, it didn't happen.
Right.
I don't go back. I don't fake the funk. It is what it is. But bad etiquette with breaking up. Text message probably is number one. Like that's some rude shit. Like I fuck with you. We've been like, and like it depends on the time.
It tells me two things: either you pussy, you can't talk to me face to face,
Yeah.
Pussy.
or two, you really don't give a fuck about me.
You don't have to be pussy because you can't talk to somebody face to face.
It's gotta be one or the other.
That is pussy. Like why the fuck not?
It's not pussy.
Then what is it?
All right.
It's a bad lack of communication skills,
All right.
but I don't make you a pussy person.
All right. I'll take that back. That is harsh.
It's harsh as hell.
Why somebody called you that?
They call
No,
you
nobody
pussy?
can call me pussy.
Uh-huh.
I have bad. I've been told that I can sometimes not tell my feelings right away because I sympathize with people that literally sometimes have what they want to say in their head but cannot say it to that person's face. I know it's not understandable to a certain extent if you're the type of person. Listen, I'm gonna say there's a lot of people that can say their feelings. It's easier said than done. And if you're not the type of person that doesn't know how that feels and you don't practice that or you haven't done it, it's hard to understand it. I sympathize with people like that.
Sometimes, yeah, I get the feeling like, yo, I don't really want to tell this person, but like, I just have to still tell them. Like, you don't want to hurt their feelings, but you have to do it. That's how I am. I don't like always saying what's on my mind, but sometimes I just feel like getting that shit.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you, but your face. You saw what you did with your face just
What
now.
I do with my face?
You're like, I don't like not telling the person, so it didn't seem like, it didn't seem kind of genuine. So I'm like, how dare she? You expect me to keep a straight face right now?
No,
But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
It hurts, but it's just like, it has to be said though. You don't want shit lingering, and you don't want it to be like, oh, I need to remember everything I have to say to this person.
Word.
In a couple of days when I'm ready to talk. Like, I forget shit. So either we discuss it now, later, I'm gonna listen, but I'm not gonna, understand or acknowledge anything because it's going out of my head.
I don't leave it to the point where I'm sitting there saying I'm fine, and then later coming back and saying, oh, well, yeah, actually, I wasn't fine, da-da-da-da. I've done that in the past, but I try not to do that because as much as I might want to avoid confrontation, I don't like being a liar. I don't like it looking like, well, what is your issue? What is your problem? I might sit there and be like, yo, I'm upset right now, but I don't want to talk about it.
Didn't say that. I would respect you if you said that.
And I'll talk about it on my own time. And if I don't want to bring it up again, I don't bring it up again. But
that's just a pet peeve of mine. Just not being in that moment and direct about how you feel.
Yeah. And it's frustrating.
Yes, I'll still listen later on. But if you're the type of person that needs time to discuss shit, I just first say you need the time. I respect it more, but just don't say, oh, no, it's nothing. Oh, you're overreacting. Oh, never mind, I forgot, or blah, blah, blah.
A lot of people don't like to make big deals out of situations as well, too.
It doesn't have to be a big deal if you say it right then and
there. And I think they think everything has to be an argument. Just because two people are having a conversation when there's some type of discord and there might be like a lack of understanding on ends doesn't mean that it has to necessarily be a negative thing. Arguments can make relationships and can make communication stronger because now both of you are trying to be empathetic to one another. You're trying to understand where one another is coming from. But if you're scared automatically of how that person's going to react to the point where it stunts you from saying what you're supposed to say, then you need to like really look into the intimidation factor of the person that you're with. If you're that intimidated, then you might have to question some things within yourself and question some things inside that person. No. You a bully? I didn't say none of that. I didn't say none of that.
No, I didn't say that.
I think argue, like, I've been through situations where I've been, like, I was trying to avoid arguments and then it'll blow up and be bigger. And then because we're both on a mindset where we want to understand where the two of us are coming from, the shit afterwards, like, laid out, you're like, damn, son, if we would have just talked about it this way, if you would have just said it this way, this could have been avoided. And yeah, it might have took some time to get there. You might have had to say some bullshit before it came out.
Right.
But as long as y'all have those conversations,
it
can be. It depends on the person. And everybody different. That's the only thing I can break it down to.
And that's what I gotta be more understanding about. Everyone just can't say how they feel. But when it's something serious and it's bothering you, I feel like it should be a priority for you to say right then and there.
If it's serious,
again, not everyone thinks or act the way I do.
So, if it's serious though, I'm saying something. I can't let no serious
shit. If it's bothering you, it has to be serious, right?
Not necessarily.
Then
just because I get annoyed with something you do doesn't mean it's serious. Because then at some point you're going to get accused of nitpicking. Imagine somebody nitpicking and telling you something. I don't like the way you're standing right now. Like, it's really annoying me that you have one hand on your hip. And you got one leg up. Like, you fucking kidding me right now? That's the way I stand. Like, and there's some people like that. Every single thing annoys them, and they have to voice that. So then they come off as a complainer. That shit's fucking annoying. That shit is annoying.
Well, that I'm not, bitch.
I never said that.
I'm letting you know that.
That's another thing I never said.
But I'm gonna let you know that.
Just keep telling people who you are. keep putting it out there.
Like, I know this bitch, okay?
I'm not. No, girl, please. Ain't got time for that.
But anyhow, what was the question?
Ooh, tangent. I like that. I like when one thing goes into another, to a certain extent. We went from breakup etiquette
Yeah.
to communication.
So what's a good
skills.
way to break up?
Face to face.
Face to face.
Conversation.
All right.
I've never done that, but I think it's a good way.
What about
to do
it's
it.
you, not me? Should you ever use that? I mean, it's me, not
It's
you.
really me. Duh, that's what that means.
It's always you. It is always you.
I think if I would hear that, I just hate that line. Like, it's so movies.
It's cliche.
sitcoms.
It's not even
Yeah.
just a movie. It's real life. Like, if someone tells you it's not you, it's me.
That's so funny.
It's
though.
really me.
It's me, and that's
Yeah.
fine.
Like,
And
right?
I do you guys feel like if somebody's breaking up with you, they owe you the explanation and the reason why they're breaking up with you?
I mean, yeah, I would
Yeah.
think that's warranted.
Is that for you think that's proper etiquette for them to do that? Like it's common courtesy? Like do you feel as if they have
Common
to?
courtesy.
They're obligated to do that?
I think yes, but I think it's just more mainly common
Courtesy,
courtesy.
right?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
closure. That's needed for closure from that person, especially if you was with them for X amount of years.
You know some people say that
They don't want to know.
no. I mean there probably are some people out here that probably say they don't want to know.
But what if it's something that you could, if it's really you could work
Improve
on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like some people you can't expect people to give you the closure that you're searching for. Sometimes you need to find closure within yourself.
Mhm.
Okay, but still, the person's breaking up with you. They still have to talk to you about that.
You would think that's the case. You would think I'm agreeing to a certain extent. You would think that's the case because all of us want some type of clarity, some type of reassurance. Even in a breakup, even in finality, like something being permanent and no longer being, you can get some type of reassurance within that. Especially if it's mutual, because this person might be breaking up with you, but you could have been thinking about doing the same thing for however long. So then y'all come to an understanding that it's a mutual thing. But I think when egos get involved, I think when pride gets involved, those things don't get said. And that's where bitterness and resentment stems right there within a breakup.
Mhm.
That uncertainty
Mm.
and sitting on like, well, yeah, our relationship wasn't the best, but we had some good points. And then you start to muddle and mix together things that shouldn't coincide. Because yeah, you had some good points, but how many bad points did you really have? And that's something that y'all could have talked about. Clarity
That's
is
why I
good,
think
but
closure is needed because, like you said, it's something that we could work on, or if we
okay, but
want to.
God forbid you with somebody and they don't want to give you no closure. They don't want to give you no reason. They just want to break up
And
with you.
that is their right.
But what are some steps that you think that you would do for you to like get through that and find that closure that person didn't necessarily give to you?
Therapy.
That's good.
At that point, it
That's
was
really good.
therapy.
That really can mess somebody up. People don't realize.
Breakups
Yeah,
are traumatic. They don't
yeah.
understand that. That's a trauma that you're going
Just
through.
walking away from somebody and not giving them no type of explanation, no closure,
It hurt.
no heads up, nothing. It's
It sucks.
fucked up.
It's
Bro.
fucked up as hell.
Mhm.
And that fucks with people's psyche. So then you sitting here, you calling females bitter,
Crazy.
calling them crazy
Especially black females crazy.
because we have attitudes.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real. Like, scenario. You with somebody for like maybe 5 years. Let's put 5 years as a stamp. They don't give you no clarity. They don't give you no closure, no nothing. They walk away. 6 months later, you see them in a whole nother relationship, child on the way.
That hurt. I will
You're gonna
fuck
tell
you
me
up.
that, and you're gonna tell me that person is not supposed to feel a certain type of way about
Y'all
that?
will really fuck somebody
That's
up.
never
fucked
That
up.
hurt. That would hurt.
He never cared.
That's fucked up.
That would really hurt. That would really, really
In
hurt.
hindsight, to a certain extent, you don't know the person that you were with for 5 years.
But there's always signs.
There is, but you do have to be real with yourself when it comes to signs. But still, as it is,
I mean, you probably won't
Conversations
see
can
them
have-
after the fact, but
reflection.
Yeah.
sometimes you
Reflection
gotta-
comes after. Yeah.
Yeah, so but you gotta do it within.
Damn.
Yeah. Or like another scenario, you got a kid with someone. We're gonna put another one, 5 years. Let's say you got a 2-year-old out of the 5 years, and then, y'all move on. The breakup wasn't amicable. He dips in and out, this, that, and the third, but now he has a new girlfriend. So yes, there's situations where we hear all the time, you hear the baby mother's bitter. She don't want to see him with nobody else. She don't want her child around anybody, and it's a lot of drama. But it's a lot of backstory with certain stuff. And let me just not put it to a scenario where guy does wrong, because they got baby fathers that baby moms have different people, and they giving them false hope, this and third. But you know, guys, they're not gonna come out and say they're hurt as much as a baby mother would express it. A baby father's not going to, you know, because they're not. You know, we don't allow men to give their feelings out. We don't allow them to express it, which is bullshit. You say how you feel. You're not gonna look less than.
I don't know
if
who
you're
created that nonsense, but men, you need to express.
It's a narrative. They hold that shit in like this.
We
like,
expressing ourselves. We would like for you to do it too.
Yeah, but it's hard. And remember that tweet that you had brought up?
That whole I gotta be a man shit. No, express your fucking self.
But it's easier said than done because they get called pussies. They get called
What tweet?
Bitches, bitch ass
I'm not calling
niggas.
no nigga in his face pussy.
Sensitive.
Unless he took me there. But
Yeah.
you gotta really take
Piss
me
me
there
off. Yeah.
to call you a bitch, a pussy, and all that.
Yeah.
Only the one man on this face of the earth that's made me done that.
Remember that tweet when
You know who the fuck he is, pussy.
the tweet when she just contradicted everything she said. I want you to
Yes,
know.
I just said there's only one man on the face of the earth that ever made me call him out his name. And you know who the fuck he is, pussy.
It's not the only guy.
It's not. Who else?
Talk off here. It's alright.
Can you just give me like something I would remember? A decade. I mean, a year.
You were friends with them.
Oh my god. Who? Now you gotta tell me.
Well,
You
you're
think
still
he's
friends
bad?
with him. No, that. Oh wait, we're off.
You
We're
think I'm
off.
still friends with him?
So the tweet when the guy was like,
Oh my god.
"How do you expect?"
No, I need to know.
No, we're not doing this right now. You are gonna wait. How do we expect males to sit there for years? They tell you the boys don't cry. You gotta man up. You can't show your emotions, and then all of a sudden, they're saying that they want males to just express themselves when for years they've been taught to keep that shit under wraps and not express it. That wasn't you that? No. Well, I saw it on. Well, then I saw it on my Twitter. Then.
Say it again.
A guy tweeted and was like, "I understand that males need to express themselves, but we're not allowed to. For years, we've been told to don't cry. Men don't cry. Men don't show emotion. Men don't show tears. You have to be a man. You can't be a bitch in hindsight. You can't be a pussy in hindsight. Those are female traits. All these things that men have heard for years, and then all of a sudden they want them to express themselves, and they think it's supposed to be so easy. Because, let's be real, learn behavior.
I'm sorry.
What happened?
I stopped listening. I'm sorry.
What the I'm not repeating that again.
Oh my god, please.
I said it twice.
No, I feel like I would, in that case, I'd be like, okay, well, I wasn't the one who
But you can't do that.
told you that.
You can't do that.
Huh?
You can't do that. It don't matter if you're the one who said, it doesn't matter if you're
Okay,
the one
well,
who
I would say,
said
you know what? I'm sorry you had to go through that. That really sucked. You know, I would tell him, you know, I'm sorry you feel that way, but we are in a situation where I want you to open and express yourself. I'm not going to, you know, think any less of you. I'm not going to think you're, you know, you're not a, you know, any, you know, less of a man, you know, than what you are or whatever. Like, that's what I want. We want to learn how to communicate. When something's bothering you, I want you to, you know, be able to tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you can't verbally express it, text it to me. Write it down so I can read it.
Yeah.
You know, that way. You know, I would never want to make a man feel like, you know, he can't express himself to me because I don't want, you know, vice versa. I don't want him to make me feel that way. So
Exactly. I've heard women, I've literally heard women say to their sons like, yo, boys don't cry. Or men don't cry. Let me explain it to you.
What?
She's lost, so I'm gonna explain it to her. This is the last time I'm saying it.
I understand the question. Just repeat the question.
How do we expect men to sit there and express themselves? And for years, they've heard that men don't cry. Expressing yourself as a woman is a female trait. You gotta man up. You gotta be strong. You can't be a bitch. You can't be a pussy. You can't show those emotions and those feelings. And then we expect them now as grown men to just revert and be so easy for them to share their feelings. When for years, they've literally been told not to do that.
That's a conversation you have to have with that person.
Yeah. It needs to be broken down. You got to be empathetic to it, because I'll hear women all the time, I don't want no bitch ass nigga. I don't want no nigga this nigga over here want to tell me about he's sensitive.
Okay,
Right.
he could be sensitive.
But no, they're trying to equate sensitivity for them telling them this is how they feel. So then they look at them as less than. They don't look at them as
sensitivity is a bad thing.
that's what. But that's when it comes to. And I want to say specifically for black men because that's who we all deal with. Let's just say men. In men general.
Sensitive with other stuff, but whatever.
Yeah, you know what it is. Melting pot. Sensitivity is not a bad thing, but because they have been told not to express that side of them and to be in tune with that sensitive side, they look at it as a bad thing. I be like, I've had conversations with my guy, and he'd be like, yo, I'm like, I don't even want to talk about that right now. And it'll revert back because it's like, yo, I'm a dude. Like, they'll say stuff like they don't even realize the things that they're saying because it's been invested in them. They're not allowed to express that. They're not allowed to have those conversations because if you do, a woman or anybody is going to look at you then less than a man.
There's literally no way for us as females to correct that in males.
No, I don't think that's our job. But I think having an empathetic ear can help with it.
Moving forward, as we're creating families,
Yes.
that's something we can moving forward, and hopefully that will die out like Shivery died. That nonsense can also die. So
Shivery needs to come back.
Shivery needs to come back. So
But
hopefully once we get that thing die out, Shivery could probably come back.
yeah, I like that what you said. Raising families. We can break that cycle. We don't have to inherit that and put those into like internalize that into our children. Right? We don't have to do that.
I'm gonna be a lit ass mom, yo.
Can't wait.
Yo.
For you.
Ready to
I'm
be a
ready.
mom.
For y'all.
I'm ready.
For y'all.
I'm gonna be a lit mom.
No, I can't wait for y'all.
Oh.
Why do you think y'all like you probably not going to be the
You
first?
don't get pregnant first.
Not sure that's going to
Y'all
happen.
said I was gonna be the one pregnant first, but Shamoy got
I
pregnant.
always knew Shimoy was gonna be first.
Yeah.
I always knew that. I said you'll be second. I definitely know you'll be before me.
Yeah, you'll be
Probably
before
not.
me.
I think I'll be last.
I think I'll be
I
last.
think I'm gonna be one with no kids.
I might be fit like Janet Jackson
50?
She got a kid.
It could
at
happen.
50.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I'm not putting that out there in the universe.
Yeah, just in
if
case.
God allow you to have a kid at that age, bitch, do it.
Yeah, I know. But I know. I know.
You don't want to be old with your kid, but at least you had a kid. You
Yeah.
know? Technically, you was put on this earth to reproduce anyhow, so.
No, Handmaid's Tale. No, I was not put on this to reproduce.
Handmaid's Tale.
Technically, yeah.
You should watch that show. I think you would.
I would not like it. Because I tried to watch it and I didn't like it.
Oh, well.
She ain't really trying to watch that shit. After the shit that they be saying in Gilead, she would be one of
Yes.
them. She'd be one of them wives for
No.
real. You was. Oh,
Wait.
I'm not gonna call you Serena.
Hold
That's
on.
an evil bitch. I'm not
I
gonna
never
call you
said I
Serena.
agreed with it. I'm
Do
just
you know the
saying-
base of the show? You don't even know what I'm doing. You want to argue with me?
Listen, I don't agree with it.
You don't know the basis.
I'm not talking about the show.
Bro, reproducing?
Yeah, I don't agree with the whole here. That's what we're put on the earth for, but it says in the Bible.
It's a lot of shit said in the Bible.
Do you have any miscellaneous questions off the top of your head?
I don't have, I can think of something. Because I was going to say, I was going to put a question out there
Okay.
to the breakup. I was going to be like, I saw a funny question. Well, it was funny to me. It
What
might
is
not be
something
funny.
you guys wish that you changed in your past relationships?
I didn't have any past relationships.
Friendship or
Let me stop playing.
a relationship?
Okay,
Past relationship, leaving the first time when I said I was going to leave.
regret not leaving the first time?
That's some shit.
What made you want to stay?
Loneliness.
You didn't want to be alone.
No, nobody does.
Well,
Some people get content with it.
yeah.
Well, when it comes to the relationship aspect, loneliness part, I mean, everybody wants somebody, you know? Even though they say they don't, I do believe that.
Asexual people don't want people. You know what? Let me take that back. Asexual, they might want a romantic relationship, but they might not want sex in any capacity.
Okay, we'll see.
Or they
Everybody
might
wants
want
somebody.
just sex and no romantic
Okay.
relationship. So
All
let me
right.
take that back. Let me take that
Okay.
back. They want some type of
Yeah,
companionship.
what about you?
In last situations that I've been in, I would have just actually I would have known when to walk away. I agree.
Walk away.
Yeah.
Walk away.
Definitely. That's definitely it. I would have known when to walk away. I
Yeah.
would have equated I would have tried to know my worth a little bit more.
Right. That
Yes.
was going to be mine.
Yeah.
And you wanna know why?
Mm-hmm.
Because the bitch ain't wanna be lonely. And
Yeah.
we literally have the same answer. She was in a relationship, I wasn't, but we had the same answer. Look at that. Because feelings, it don't matter, relationship or not, feelings just be around the board.
Right.
But yeah, definitely knowing when to walk away, knowing my worth a little bit more. Because that shit does stifle you. Yeah. Loneliness makes you make stupid decisions. It can. Yeah.
I want to say lonely for me, I think it's just mainly boredom. But I guess you can relate that to lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah, boredom makes you make stupid decisions too.
So
they all can end up being bad.
Yeah. That's good.
So how about, what is the appropriate time to start dating the person that you got accused of cheating with during your relationship? I told you it was a funny question.
Whenever I fucking feel like it.
So say during your relationship, and I hope y'all not with nobody who is accusing y'all constantly of cheating with a certain person.
Right,
that person is
annoying.
That's very fucking insecure.
Me, remember when I was with Ray, he always thought I was fucking dating Troy ass.
When I tell you about names,
y'all know I would name drop. Y'all know I would name drop him. Y'all know I would
name. Good with names.
Y'all know I would name drop. I've always said it. Y'all don't give a fuck about. Y'all know I would name drop him. I don't give a fuck.
Right. See, every episode, my heart starts. Like, please don't say one name. Please don't say one name.
No, I know what names to say and not to say. I know what names.
Two names I need you never to say.
I don't even know those names.
I'm gonna say that nigga don't watch, but if he do, hey, what's up? But listen. So when is the appropriate time? And this is just for being funny, because if you have anybody that's constantly accusing you of cheating and you're not cheating, leave that insecure motherfucker.
Yeah.
Let them find themselves. Maybe y'all can come back to
the nigga that he was accusing you of cheating with?
Yeah, so how long do you wait after y'all break up?
Right after, be like, this is what the fuck you was accusing me for, but look, here we are.
Yeah, and that's that shit. That's that shit. Do you think that somebody can push you towards somebody?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because you making me look at this motherfucker.
Especially, yeah, you keep saying, oh, you know, just always bringing them up or whatever, and then you're going to start making me notice things that I never noticed about this person.
Like, oh my God, his beard is flourishing.
He even got to push me. He just got to see.
Oh my God, he did wear his great sweatpants around me.
Yeah, I wasn't looking before, but now I'm kind of thinking back. Like, I think an appropriate time.
Why you always around that nigga that try to BMW? Oh,
he does gotta be. He still got good credit.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta have good credit to have a BMW now.
I want the people around to have good credit. I want that. I want that for everybody. Keema, God damn it.
Yeah. You know I want that for everybody. Okay.
I want that for everyone. Let me put that into existence. But you know, I would wait a little while before I start messing with that person. But I definitely would see what's up. Definitely.
Listen, if it's right after, it's right after. It's a month after, it's a month after. It's a year after, it's a year after. It happens whenever it fucking happens. Yeah. And that's it.
And that's on what?
Period. I don't like my period. Say period.
Period.
Period, poo.
You gotta put a little in it.
Period.
Another messy question. Or a scenario. Let me think. Because I have one. And it just left me.
Well,
let me bring it back.
I know we've touched on this before in the past, but
and that made me remember it. Go ahead.
Does size really matter in a relationship?
You know I called y'all size queens on here. Y'all want to bring that back up?
No, not really.
Okay, let's break this down. What is small for y'all?
If I
personally, what is small?
If I'm in missionary and my legs are back and I can't feel it hitting me.
You're supposed to be. That's the number one position.
I want to feel. If I'm supposed to feel it in my throat.
Okay,
I'm lying, but
yeah.
If I'm laying on my back and I can't.
You're fucking a horse.
And
okay, at that point.
You know what I'm talking about. You feel like you feel it. When you feel it, you know what I mean. Like if I can't feel it like that, yeah.
You want some pressure.
If the only way I can feel it is standing up, bent over, that's a problem.
So. Okay, I'm gonna leave it as that.
I think it's a problem if the person is not. I can't really say size wise. If the person cannot sexually satisfy you, if you can't come, and then you gotta know how you come too. If you're not sexually satisfied,
stimulation.
Yeah, like, cause say let's just For research
also,
purposes.
tell them how you like it. Just tell them how you like it, and put them in positions
But
that
you can't tell them to make their dick bigger.
No, I'm saying no. You can if you play with different if you play with different positions.
Yes, okay.
If you play with different positions, you can be able to find that spot. You was fucking mean. You fucking mean.
And I don't even mean
you
that.
didn't even let me finish. You're mean.
Now you can't make this nigga dick.
Like, right? You didn't let me finish. You mean as hell.
I'm so sorry. I don't even know who I'm saying sorry to.
You mean as hell. I'm just saying. Y'all can play around different positions.
Okay, so
back to my question.
But y'all want to do the same thing? Okay, I'm being picky. I'm being picky. Don't worry.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't worry. Cause I hear what you're saying. Y'all got it. He got to do a dual effort to try different stuff to satisfy you, right? Please tell me that's what you were saying.
No. Could it possibly be that that your pussy could just be used to one type of dick size?
That's true.
I think that's me.
I think
that's
that
true.
Could be a possible.
I think that's true for some
reason.
girls.
Explanation to my question.
You need to get it together.
Yeah, that might be it.
Okay, no, let's break it down. If you're a female, God bless you if you've just been blessed with like big dicks for your sexual career. And then you might meet somebody whose penis might be more than adequate for somebody else, but it doesn't appeal to you because you're used to a certain size. If you're a female that likes 9 and 10-inch dicks, oh my God, I'm gonna pray for your vagina.
That's a lot.
7 inches might not do it for you. However, 7.5 inches, it's gonna do it for especially some girls. It'll do it for somebody else. So I hate you right now. So it's like it's all about preference. It's what you like.
I could sell for 8, 7.
You're settling for 8? You know 8 is a big dick, right?
That's big.
She said I'll settle for 8, like 8 is 3 inches. And this is why I called y'all size queens. Okay? You make 8 sound.
I'm joking.
You make 8 sound like this. This is what 8 inches is now. That's crazy. But like implement stuff. Toys. You know I'm here for toys.
Girl, go ahead with your toys. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Bitch. Listen. You'll get a different experience, okay?
Okay, one day.
If you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm telling you.
You didn't buy me my thing. What was it you supposed to buy me?
Ain't your birthday yet.
I gotta wait that long?
That's what you had said. For my birthday, can you buy me a vibrator?
No, I just said, can you buy me a vibrator? I didn't put a date on
birthday was well, if birthday's not attached to it, you'll get one faster than that.
But
I'm telling you.
if you want to wait for my birthday, that's fine.
No, let's get it a little quicker so you can jumpstart this thing.
Oh, you want me to get spicy now?
Yeah. Start it up.
Who am I get spicy
Start it
with?
up.
Oh, that's up to you, honey. You gotta, awaken your sexual being. They say once you're in your 30s, the sex starts to get better.
Well, I'm almost there August
wow.
25th.
She pissing.
So if you want to take me out for my birthday, travel with me. Fly me out.
I haven't bounced on a good dick in a long time.
What are we doing? Why did we get here? Technically, we got here because of you. But how did we get here?
All I just want to know, does it really make or break a relationship?
You mean size or
Size.
sexual being sexually satisfied?
Size. I'm just talking about size. Is it something that a lot of females...
It depends on how small you're talking. I've seen a small dick. I've seen one. That's terrible.
I held one. It was.
What is...
And I don't want to dick. I don't want to
bean.
dick shame. A jelly bean.
You seen that?
So you've seen a micro penis? It's a term. It's a
Sasha,
scientific
shut
term.
up.
No,
You've seen a micro penis.
Sasha, shut up.
That is the term. You can Google it.
What?
I need clarity.
You said a jelly bean?
Yeah.
A jelly bean hard?
What other way do you know a jelly bean to be?
You know what I mean. It was the dick hard or was he soft?
Done.
It was hard.
That's unfortunate.
And he was literally jelly bean size?
It's called the micro penis.
That's really a thing?
Yeah, it is.
There's newborns, baby. Dick's bigger than that.
All right, let me see. Maybe like...
We're going to be accurate on here.
The scissors. I'm not even lying. No lie. The
So
scissors.
lengthwise.
Length.
And
Hard.
Hard.
This is hard.
Hard.
Impossible.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
You know the average dick size is 5 inches, right?
I'm not lying.
The average dick size is 5 inches.
3 inches.
I'm not lying.
Yeah, I don't. This
Swear to God, and he was a big nigga too.
A fat?
Just thick.
It's usually the motherfuckers that you didn't expect to have.
It's usually the skinny ones.
Hell no.
Skinny is short.
Honey.
Skinny niggas be having big ass dicks.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, okay. I read that wrong.
I read it wrong.
Okay, was it a thick penis? Like, I'm trying to picture something right now.
Oh, was it skinny and that?
It wasn't skinny, but it was just like regular. You know, regular.
It wasn't
just
thick.
the dick. Like it was just it was just there.
You know, personally, this wouldn't satisfy you. You don't have to be with nobody who can't do it for you.
Especially you would think like a thick nigga. You would think his dick would match it, but it
We
didn't.
can't generalize.
See?
No, can't do it.
And he had the beard. You know, just like you would think.
You just didn't expect that.
He was like them. He was.
Okay,
he
you're
was like,
telling the person who it is now. Like
We don't know.
He don't. But he
20,000 niggas outside got
no,
beards.
he not, and he don't. We don't.
I still don't know who she's talking about.
we don't, but he will.
He doesn't have social media, but he's like
He should
he's like
be
Meg,
listening.
he's like Meg the Stallion bodyguard.
Oh shit, I'm gonna look that up. That would give me a great visual.
You never seen Meg the
That's the
Stallion?
guy you talking about?
No, that's what he's looking
Oh.
for. His size. Hell no, his size.
Sorry.
Let me
Let me
see.
see what you're talking about.
I gotta find it. But yeah, his her bodyguard. Damn, where he at?
Don't be with anyone. But listen, a lot of females, they settle with that in relationships. Because a man, financially stable, loving, empathetic, sweet, caring, a man's man, a provider. Like, you know, and just think about the personal things that you want out of your partner. But his dick is not big. What are you gonna do?
It's very hard.
Everything else to the table, but his dick is not big.
Because I could bring to the table.
We're not doing that.
Like that. That's him.
Oh wow,
That's
And then
Meg the Stallion bodyguard.
he's good looking.
That's how the size he was.
Why she not that him? She made me an ugly ass.
Don't show me, girl.
But
Let me
anyhow,
protect you. Like the dude that I told you.
it will be very hard.
Yeah.
For me. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Cause there's a lot of girls who be like, you don't realize when you fall in love with a nigga with a small dick, you let a lot of shit go. Like I've seen a lot of tweets with a lot of women. It was a whole thread with a lot of women explaining why they stayed with men with smaller penises because they brought so much more to the table.
So are they coming? Are their legs vibrating?
That's sexual satisfaction. That's another thing.
Are they peeing crooked? Like all that's a factor.
I love her curve.
I don't want to pee crooked. I don't like when the dick is too big that it's fucking up my imbalance for a week. I don't want that to happen.
I love her curve.
There is such thing as too big.
It's so cute.
For me at least.
What's too big? What's your max?
I don't know.
I
Big
don't
dicks
know.
get on my nerves to a certain extent. I don't.
Just give me a number.
I don't want.
Big dicks get your feelings hurt.
I don't want to not pee straight. I'm good with.
Big dicks.
I don't want to feel unnecessary
And
cramping
do some
on a
things to
Tuesday
you.
and I had sex on Saturday. I don't want that. I got work to do. Like,
Girl, that's an STD now.
Like-
You don't want that.
I said cramping in your stomach, Keema. Gosh darn it. Get on my nerves. Yo. But
Number seriously, what's the number?
number, I think
9.
What's your max?
I think 9.5
Yeah.
is just ridiculous. Get away from me.
No, your max.
My max
that
would
you
be
can
9. 9.
That I can take. That's telling a little too much.
I could probably take a 10.
We could take anything. Vagina stretch, but is that what you really want to
No,
do?
my max is 8.5, 9. That's my max.
take. Okay, mine's too.
I think you said 8. You settled for. You're a liar. Yo, she came on here capping crazy.
8.5, 9 is my max.
Don't think I don't listen. I listen to everything. I think if I gotta put a number on a max, 9.
All right.
This is
Nine.
the number.
Yeah,
So we all agree 9 is our max.
I don't need all that nonsense.
Would you sit on a 9-inch?
Mm.
I was just thinking about it. Woo, scary.
Y'all want cramps for the week? I'm good.
That calls for like shit, Jesus. I'm shaking just thinking about it.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Okay.
For you well-endowed men, kudos to y'all. But just know, just because you have a big dick don't mean you automatically know what you're doing.
You gotta know how to work it too. That is true.
Okay, so boom. Small dick. On paper, everything's great. Great partner, great provider, blah, blah, blah. And his tongue game was immaculate. Could you settle for this?
I don't beat for head, so.
All these questions are based on you knowing yourself as a woman.
Head is really important.
It is, but I don't beat for it. Like, I'm not like.
You don't necessarily need it?
Mm-hmm.
And that's someone, I know some girls that don't even like head. Like, don't like it.
I prefer my ass 8 in my head. And then,
Let me tell you something.
Doesn't it go hand in hand anyhow?
It can, but no.
It depends. It depends on where you're more sensitive. Look at this girl. You have come so far. Come so far. Like that. It's a tear. It depends on nerves, though. Fuck up. The sensitivity and whatnot. I believe it. I believe some people get off through anal stuff more than vaginal stuff. It can happen.
You like anal?
I want to get to the point where I can do it and be good with it. It's not something that I would want to. I don't think I'm gonna do all the time because I would like to preserve my ass. Some shit can go real bad back there, real quick.
Next thing you know, your ass is inside out.
And we're gonna wrap it up.
Episode 38, your ass is inside out.
I'm gonna make that the title, y'all.
Hey, I am.
Just go.
We cannot make that the title. We're gonna get
inside
flagged
out.
on every platform, son.
Ass inside out.
That sounds like a surgery. Y'all bugging. I'm like, no, we're not doing that. Hell no. But sexual satisfaction comes from yourself first. That's all I gotta say. And I'll buy Keema her vibrator and give it to her on the show.
Before we end it, what is one thing we want to change about ourselves?
Like in general?
Yeah. That you think will make you a better person.
I just want to stop being such a bad bitch.
Okay.
Y'all know it's gonna go stupid first.
Well, okay.
It's broken nail. No, let me think.
Self-doubt. Stop doubting myself.
Be more considerate.
That's nice. Come on, Polly Pocket.
I'm gonna fight you after this. Sharpening my
Pencils.
listening skills. Listening more. Not necessarily listening to give advice, but listening to understand. That's what I'm gonna work on.
I probably voice on a
I knew you had to sing before. I knew you had to sing before this fucking hour was over.
Why don't you sing my song?
She know the words here.
Look, shake the room.
Okay. It's
Okay.
That's not the same song. We'll figure it out.
All right, that is episode 38, right? No, this is 39. Wait,
No, it's 38.
38.
That's what's
Okay.
here.
Episode 38 of I Said What I Said podcast starring your girl Jazzy. You can follow me on Instagram at Jazzy, of course, and you can follow me on Twitter at Jazzy_, of course. She didn't do it.
My name's Sasha, and I literally had what I was saying in my head, and it literally didn't come out. You can follow me IG at Coco the Dondada. You can follow me on Twitter at Value Thy Vagina. Exactly is how it sounds. Is exactly how it's spelled. And the podcast Twitter, I just gotta keep saying it. It's coming this week. Putting it out right now. I'm gonna make it.
All right.
I don't know when the first tweet is gonna come, but I'm gonna make it. So,
all right. Go ahead,
there you
Keema.
And Keema.
Sorry.
Fashion on Point on
Everybody know her
Instagram.
name,
And that's really it. That's it. That's
She
all
don't
you need to
tweet.
know about
She don't
me.
tweet.
Make sure you follow the podcast
Don't
Instagram
follow
at I Said What I Said podcast. and you follow, and then you like and subscribe to our YouTube at I Said What I Said Space Podcast.
Alrighty.
All right. Oh, we gotta do a thumbnail.
Don't piss me off.
Come on.
Put your head up. Falling asleep.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.